vessel wobbles on the lake's murky waters.
You! What are you doing on Gek's raft? Where's Gek? Who are you? All right. No reason to get your tongue in a twist. Well, come on. Let's get you to shore. You'll need to report to the sergeant. You lot, keep patrolling. I'm heading back with this one.
You continue forward in silence until the lights of a camp twinkle through the murk.
Sideways. We've got a welcoming party.
You shithead! Time you showed up, we got trouble.
Spit it out! Sergeant finally choked on True Soul Near's prick.
Rubno! The twat soul caused a rockfall. Trapped tighter than a ring on a fat finger.
You're shitting me. You pay up?
That's the trouble. He's got the gold on him. Sergeant's arm is falling off with all the gnome slaves she's been beating. Who's the hoon, Greyman? Another slave for the dig? That's so.
You feel the slightest of stirrings in your head. The Dwergar is not infected, yet your minds resonate.
I'll be... You ain't shitting. Felt the tingle. Your twat-soul chum owes us a load of coin. You want through? Make a donation. Unclog your hole. Just shitting around. But I'm warning you, that twat soul ain't settled up soon. There'll be hell to pay for the lot of you cult buggers.
Don't forget the gnomes. I'm not leaving them with their captors.
That drow, near, is going to be on his last gasp unless someone digs him out. Though, not necessarily our concern, of course.
So, are we saving this Nier from suffocating or leaving him to die? I'm fine with either, naturally. The last thing I want to do is ruin these nails digging through rock. Gods, really? Oh, saving a drow I can understand, but saving gnomes? Oh. But if you insist on being a hero, I won't get in your way. Just don't expect me to help, either.
We need to get that Nier guy unstuck, or those gnomes are done for. Come on, focus.
Go on.
What's a fort like this doing in the Underdark? Whoever built it, they let it rot for ages.
Who's this statue, you think? Human.
Come into her shadow. Let all that is past be forgotten.
The chiseling is remarkably intricate.
They didn't live here, though. Steps are too big. Inhabitants were drow-sized, at least.
The skeletons, then?
Quiet. I'm thinking. Probably inhabited by whoever those skeletons were the others found.
This place is hard to bear. I hope we're able to continue on our way before too long.
I know what you mean. Everyone is so unhappy.
Ah. Well, I meant more than molten rock and plunging chasms, but yes, the folk leave something to be desired as well.
Present company excluded, of course.
Oh, hush you. Stop fishing for compliments. Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
How peculiar. Smooth face, cobbled edges. They're a sign. They must be. A sun dweller in these parts. Look here, my topside friend. I need fresh eyes, and I doubt I'll find fresher. The rock, the rubble, all of it, if I may be so bold. Take a look. Tell me what you see, and be thorough.
Several glassy stones stand out in the debris. Their borders are coated with tiny yellow crystals. The hottest of flames smoothed the stone and left sulfuric crystals behind. The fires of the hells have touched Grimforge. The statue's meandering curves and golden edges stand out against the weathered masonry behind it. Two styles, two eras. The statue was carved from newer stone and erected by latecomers to this ancient fortress.
Anything standing out?
Boulders and stone bricks of various sizes clutter the corridor, many split cleanly in two, yet some walls remain fully intact. No quake brought these rocks down. They were smashed through in an instant. Something big charged through here. Something very big.
What do you think? Incredible. An entire history risen from dirt and debris. Picture it. An ancient city, hewn from the stone by disciples of Shah, later abandoned. Untold centuries later, a new tribe revives it. Fresh walls, fresh sculptures. Until a great hell beast charges through, toppling the walls and crushing the people. That explains the infernal plate I found. Perhaps you might have use of it. But my work has only begun. There is more still to find. I must get to it. Well, let's see what you've got. That's all then.
Ruin has a story to tell.
Gold
That much
accents
is
aren't
true
too
at least.
tarnished yet. We might be able to chip them off and melt them.
Absolutely.
I'll give you one thing. You've got a keen eye. Even sharks have their uses.
So, are you greeting invisible beings or just losing your mind?
The echoes, listen. They're coming from 3 directions.
Losing your mind it is. Probably the tadpole. The weirdest things seem to be.
As you look at the skeletons, you realize they are all clad in the same dark armor.
Dark Justicia uniforms. These were Shah worshippers. The same as me.
Your wicked heart won't mourn. Deaths are to be celebrated, every one.
As you like. Hopefully my own remains are treated with a little more dignity when the time comes.
You, grab a cane and whip these Drugnin beasts into shape. That rubble needs clearing, and my patience is hanging on by an arse whisker. Damn right I do. Getting cramps in my arm trying to whip the Drugnin beasts back to work. Now get to the caning, before I thrash you instead. You got no need to know, and I got no need to tell. So get to caning or to leaving. Fine. Look at this. Adamantine. Stuff's no joke. Stronger than steel, rarer than mithril. It ain't mined, it's made. There's an adamantine forge back there, sure as shitting. Don't get any smart ideas. That forge is clan property. But get the beasts moving and I'll toss some coin your way. Go on then, light a fire under the buggers. All that brawn and they're trembling like leaves. Trembling like what? Leaves. Like on trees, up on the surface. Forget it.
Never heard Rothay make sounds like that before. Not without a spear in its guts.
Get moving, or I'll swap my cane for an axe.
No more! No more pain, no more work! All must die! All right. We will work. We will do as we're told. We will clear the way.
Not enough caning for my tastes, but you got the job done. I almost feel bad about this. They have lost it. Put him down!
Survival is all that matters.
All right, Karlak. It's go time. This'll help.
Another fight. Let's go.
I'm ready.
Yes. Well, so much for peace. Not much use for this slag. Nice speckles, though. Curious mask. What's it doing here? This belonged to a Merrigan, one of Hell's foot soldiers.
traps. How considerate. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. On my way. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. Be careful. There are traps about. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
This'll be fun.
Deep gnome, mate. The chiseling is remarkably intricate. The skeleton.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
I'm thinking.
Wits and blades, always sharp. I wonder what the next move is.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Trust no one. This way. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
There is work to do.
Come on, let's go.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Take you.
Well, hello. With pleasure.
What's next, I wonder?
What's cooking?
Nothing hurts anymore.
Well, well, well. On it. All right.
Keep a blade close.
What's next?
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
Hey, good looking.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
I'd love to, thanks.
I have such a headache.
soldier.
Never a dull moment. Better than nothing.
整数区
A steel mold, used in forges to cast armor and weapons.
Ain't been the same.
I say you're scanning. Good thing you got me. You wouldn't survive a 10-day on your own.
10-day.
Consistent. I'll give you that.
Tired.
Get over it.
that shithead falls, I ain't clean.
You ain't been the same since that rock's...
Ain't been the same.
I say you're scamming.
Something's off. Pure shadow. Around me. Inside me.
What a day. Let's crack it open.
I've got a long road ahead. I know this design. Shah's faithful wield crossbows like these.
Keep your distance, darling. Simple.
No one back home will ever believe this.
I'm ready.
All's well that ends... well, not as bad as it could have.
Oh, are those two still talking?
Tired. Sleep.
Rest, little one. But do not take long. I feel his shadow. I heard his name whispered. The rock shivers from the sound. The Ketheric Thorm.
Ketheric Thorm, a familiar name. Halsin mentioned his stronghold deep underground.
Mighty elf, cloaked in darkness. 10 masters ago, and 10 more. But I remember. There was the work, and the blood. There was the Thorm's army. There was the Hellbeast that broke them. The Ketheric Thorm's name faded into stone. Until the Nier came. I outlived my mother, and her mother's mother, and many mothers beyond. Blessed to see many live, cursed to see many die. I saw tusks and flesh, smelled fire and eggs. It came with the mask men, crashing and smashing. I know not, so I say not. Yet I hear his name again, said by the shadows.
Afraid of Thorm.
Do not think on it further. Rest. I will see you safe.
The past is nearer than we think. We simply must dig. Well, let's see what you've got. That's all then.
Strange marking. What's it mean?
A Harker symbol. They must have hidden supplies nearby. Well then, let's have a peek. Heading there.
Time for a cull. A better position. Missed this. Something over there.
Trap. Time to dance.
How delicious. Oh, for a skeleton key.
Still in control. Just.
Soldier.
This ain't a show. Go make yourself useful or get lost.
Shh. I can't focus with you breathing so close.
Why don't you tell me?
The walls are deep gnome, mate. The chiseling is remarkably intricate.
Another scrying eye. The same as the one skulking around the goblins' camp. Someone's watching.
The skeletons.
Best to stay out of its
I'm
way.
thinking. Probably inhabited by whoever those skeletons were the others found.
Drunk. The culprits are spreading like flies on shit.
Seen her run with a barrel under her arm. Just a small one, but enough to blow the drow out. Someone should grab it. Slaves are never gonna manage with pickaxes.
Can't go chasing maybes. The sergeant's our ticket in.
Oh, would you look at that, Kerr? Someone's having a listen.
A shiver runs through you. Your mind is awash with ancient resentments.
True soul, no less. What do you think, Kerr? Should we take Nir's debt off him? Yet you got that twat soul stench. If I didn't know better, I'd say a mind flayer shat a worm in your brain. Should split your head open and poke around in there if you lot don't pay up.
The shiver returns. This time it's colder, sharper.
The stench don't lie. You're one of them. Revenge, eh? In that case, I got a proposal. Want to earn some gold? Thrin's after the Absolute's glory. That's why she's got those slaves digging for Nir. But we ain't need glory, just coin. And Nir's got plenty. Help Thrin free Nir. Then you and my chums grind him up. Whatever the spoils, we'll drop you a fat cut. You in? Half? You drugnin. Fine. Half it is, but first, we need to take care of something. You've seen that weird orbi floating about? Knife it. And don't get caught. The cult watches through it, and we can't risk more twat souls showing up. You still standing about? Get on it. Some days back, a slave gnome bolted with smoke powder. Handy stuff. Her crew know more than they're letting on. See if you can get them to talk. Now move. You're hogging my air.
Keep digging!
Clean up this.
Thrin's in a right ball ache. That rubble ain't budging, no matter how hard she whips them gnomes. Nira's gonna be pissed. What you want, anyway? Here to yap, or looking to buy? Dry land means fresh stock. Come back anytime. I'll be here, enjoying the show. It's time to Crusoe!
Saw you arriving. Almost put a hole in your boat. Don't make me wish I had.
I did miss that face, you know.
Soldier.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
Hello. You are not food. You are friend. Ooh, more. Nice here. The caves smell like rotting meat. Goblin cat smells like goblins. Yes, fun.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
You wish to speak? Impressive. Most would quake at the mere thought of delving that far into the Underdark. What did you find? Keep looking. If they're present, then it's likely there's a route to Moonrise somewhere. It may prove impossible to avoid the Shadow Curse entirely. But if you find any way to limit your exposure, seize it. With such stimulating company? Never better.
Let the poison choke you and you're done with it, I say.
All that rock thumping and pod pounding wrecked your mind, brain. Dead or alive, we ain't get our coin till Near's dug out. Besides, I'd like to force feed him some of that shit he stirred up.
So say your chum blows Near out there.
Then I'll stick Near up, down, and sideways till he's more gold than flesh. We take his gold. Well, I got more in mind if shit goes down smooth.
You sure we
Shit, of course I ain't sure. I ain't trust you most days, but we got nothing to lose. If all goes to plan, our archers get paid. goes belly up.
Come, all who are weary, sleep and forget.
Careful, I bite. Should be easy.
Intestines throb. Blood whispers. What was that watchword? Lux splendor. But what does it mean? Someone forgot to oil their equipment. Everything here is rusted to the hells and back.
What now?
Still alive. So that's progress.
Don't touch me. A crooked touch.
can't give up now.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Got it.
Never a dull moment.
Into the bloody fray.
Go for the throat. On my way.
Another mask. I recognize this. American wore it. But they won't fight without a commander. Another mask. The Merrigan's leader might still be around here.
A long way to go still.
Hey-ho.
All right. What now?
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Best get going.
Welcome, Rest.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. Beneath the allure, you feel the faintest echo of torment. There is great power in this book, but also great suffering.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
Irresistible. You feel changed, bettered for having opened it. Suddenly you are capable of anything. Felling mountains, darkening suns, conversing with the dead. So much promised. But what is sought in return? Glyphs shift gently before your eyes. Words slip into your mind, onto your lips, forming words you don't understand. And something is trying to reply. Symbols dart beneath your eyes, warping and twisting. Your head throbs, but you almost understand. Glyphs shift gently before your eyes. Words slip into your mind, onto your lips, forming words you don't understand. And something is trying to reply. The symbols dart beneath your eyes, warping and twisting. Your head throbs, but you almost understand. world around you is gone. You can only see those glyphs, only hear those voices. You feel claws moving in the shadows. They pull at you, dragging you closer. The glyphs scream, branding your mind with strange runes. You see time rewritten, fate undone, your future thrumming with power. The book snaps closed. You've seen too much. What profane knowledge is now seared inside of you you should never have known.
All is ash and meat.
I see tracks there, or footprints. That's worth a look. What happened here? It's hard to make any sense of this mess.
What's this mess? Can't make heads or tails of it.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. What happened here? It's hard to make any sense of this mess. What happened here? It's hard to make any sense of this mess.
Ain't been the same. I say you're scamming a lot of us. Good thing you got me. You wouldn't survive a 10-day on your own.
Dead drow publicly displayed. The Dwagar are sending a message.
Don't like strangers here. But Absolute must have took you in. Me? Who else? My spiders sussed them out of hiding, then Nier taught them a thing or two, and I let them fly. Caught them sniffing around. Easy marks. Had the stench of the Toplands. Hung them here as a warning. Ain't no one drugs with Clan Flameshade. Pod-pounding wrecked your mind frame. Dead or alive, we ain't get our coin till Nier's done. Besides, I'd like to force-feed him some of that shit he stirred up.
Watch your back.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Then I'll stick Nier up, down and sideways till he's more
Looking
whole
ahead.
than flesh. We take his gold. And I got more in mind if shit goes down smooth.
This true soul Nier stuck behind a rockfall, is he? Forgive me if I'm in no hurry to go digging him out. I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space. Ready and willing.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Speak.
Nasty way to go. Suffocating slowly under a ton of rubble. Not a fate I'd personally relish.
Have you wondered what people will say, Will, when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster? I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones. They always disappoint, though.
I speak true, brothers. You know it in your hearts. You know it in your very souls.
We need no Lolth, no Spider Queen. Father Mermuth is the head of Clan Lur. He hatched us, raised us, feeds us.
What care we for his business here? He keeps us small, keeps us contained. We should be with the Spider Queen, revered, adored.
You've read that harming spiders is illegal among Lolth's faithful, and often punishable by death.
Father Mermuth is our past. Lolth is our future. Father Mermuth is our past. Lolth is our future.
My bite could be stronger.
My venom more devastating.
Xanta, is it so?
This, and so much more. In Lolth's hairy embrace, all is possible.
Her embrace.
We're ready.
We follow.
Yes. Now, brothers, our new dawn awaits.
No one drugs with Clan Flameshade.
Let's move. That's curious. Way too big.
So, Astarion, which of us would you rather feed on if you had free reign?
Will, no question. He's strong, fast, and righteous. I'm salivating already.
Interesting.
You sound disappointed. I'll bite you if you ask.
I'm sure you would. Don't sound so eager.
Unless you're here to kick some stiffs lakeside, I suggest you bugger off. Ugh. Hate being taken all literal-like by fancy types like you. We've work to do. Stuff your Pegasus where the rainbow don't shine.
You spot a shiny trinket on one of the corpses.
Thank the Absolute. They're all yours.
Absolute.
Deep gnomes, killed under the yoke of slavers.
someone there? Easy.
Still breathing, despite everything. Oh, the scraps of a nightfall feast.
To break bread in Shah's name, then spill blood in her name. A sacred rite. I saw you training those children. You were so gentle. That's not how I was taught.
Cruel words strengthen neither heads nor hearts, Shadowheart.
I wouldn't quite say that. I learned a lesson, after all.
And came to resent your tutor, I bet. I taught them to fight, not to hate. That's curious.
So, a vampire spawn and a monster hunter in the same group. We're not going to have trouble, are we?
Excuse me. Since this tadpole, I'm barely a monster at all. I just want to survive, same as you.
I don't see a problem. As long as Mr. Fang there keeps his appetite in check.
Well, a loose stone. What are you? Careful, I bite.
Mind never quiet.
So, Will, what was the Blade of Frontier's toughest kill? I hope you don't mind if I don't ask to see it.
Looks like an ambush.
the victor's path. 2 steps at a time.
Still on my feet.
Battle favors the fearless.
This will do nicely.
I'm ready.
Battle favors the fearless.
Don't mind if I do. Tools and a thick rope. Someone climbed up from down below.
So, Will with a Y. Why?
Why? That's right.
But why?
Why? A great uncle's name, my father said. But I just figured he couldn't spell.
I swear to Iron Hand. One more step, and a blow us to chunks!
An ashen scent fills the air. The barrel is filled with smoke powder.
Easy now. Let's not do anything hilarious.
Shut your mouth, Hoon, or I'll shut you down. What's to say? You're Near's bootlicker. Saw you sailing. A goddamn true soul. Better to die in this shit heap than rot in Moonrise. You want me? Come get me.
damn nutter! You think I fear death? Shit! I can't do it. Go on. Drag me to Moonrise. I'll make you cult nutters suffer. Well, aren't you sweet? I'm not stupid, you know. No such thing in Grimforge as kind hearts. Spit out what you want, and let's be done with it.
You want to barter with rune powder? Look, you have no idea what you're dealing with. Any true Iron Hand would trade their life for a grain of this stuff. It's the whole damn reason we're here, and I'm not leaving without it. But let me go. Maybe I'll spare you a vial.
Rune powder is gnomish folklore, an explosive of awesome power handed down to the gnomes by their war god, Gerdel Ironhand, a formula so dangerous it was stricken from history, if it ever existed to begin with.
We've heard the same ones, I bet. A fistful of fire that can turn cities to dust. Well, it's real. And I need to bring it back to Baldur's Gate. I'd rather my clan were with me, but the mission comes first. A vial's what I can spare you. Look, we're freedom fighters. We need this powder to prove a point. To people who really need a point proven to them. Let me go, and you'll be on the right side of history. That's all I can say. A barrel of this could light up the Underdark. A vial is plenty. Just let me go my way. Don't talk of my clan like you understand. I'm getting the rune powder back to Baldur's Gate. Alone.
He hid from the Hell's forces, but they still got to him.
gold accents aren't too tarnished yet.
The past is nearer than we think. Well, let's see what you've got. That's all then.
I did miss that face, you know.
Hey, soldier. Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join. Let's hop.
What brought it down, you think?
A quake of some sort, perhaps? Just a theory.
Stare into the eye. Your reflection stares back. The longer you stare, the more uneasy you feel. There is a presence. You are seen. The scrying eye doesn't blink.
Someone there?
Who's the statue, you think?
Human, certainly. A god, perhaps.
They didn't live here, though. Steps are too big. Inhabitants were drow-sized at least.
The skeletons, then.
Quiet.
You sure we can trust them?
Shit, of course I ain't sure. I ain't even trust you most days. But we got nothing to lose. It all goes to plan, and our asses get paid. If it goes belly up, we gotta...
And that goes for novices too.
You stare into the eye. Your reflection stares back. The longer you stare, the more uneasy you feel. There is a presence. You are seen. Your consciousness surges into the orb. First, there is blackness. Then, a pair of unblinking red eyes. Pain grips your skull as the eyes stare into you. Then, look away. The connection is broken.
Let the poison choke near and be done with it, I say.
All that rock thumping and pod pounding wrecked your mind, brain. Dead or alive, we ain't get our coin till Near's dug out. Besides, I'd like to force feed him some of that shit he stirred up.
So say your chum blows near out.
You prick's got some nerve. Clean up this mess. Near dies, heads roll. And that goes for novices too.
Move it! But
The slowest of you lot is getting tossed to
it all goes to plan, and our asses get paid. If it goes belly up, we got a scapegoat. It's Near's game to lose.
Let the poison choke near and be done with it, I say.
All that rock thumping and pod pounding wrecked your mind, brain. Dead or alive, we ain't get our coin till Near's dug out. Besides, I'd like to force feed him some of that shit he stirred up.
your chum blows near out there. What then?
What brought it down, you think?
A quake of some sort, perhaps? Just a theory.
Well, hello. Keep a blade close.
Bit of caution never hurt.
The eye's clobbered. Good work. Time to bust Near out and shred him. The eye's clobbered. Good work. Time to bust Near out and shred him. Pull Near from the rubble.
Waiting for Thryn to blow a gasket and start kicking the rubble. Best thing I've seen in a 10-day. Either part with coin or jog on. Don't want to miss any of this. Come back any time. I'll be here, enjoying the show.
Faster, shitheads!
Slow and stuff you lot is getting tossed for a rosé and heat.
Watch your back.
Let's get on with it.
La, da, da,
wretched thing. Pull yourself together.
Remember, things could always get worse for you. Keep crying for your sister, and I'll personally rip off her head when you dig her out! One by one.
I'll peel your balls like this. What now? Never thought I'd see these back. Nasty sneak gave even Gek the slip. Crafty little shits, these ones. You need a stiff cane to keep them in line. Here then. His bounty's yours. Now move! I've got no time for...
The parasite stirs, but it's a mere tickle. You hear no thoughts or memories, just an echo of scars that never healed.
A true soul, eh? Useless wreck of a lookout could have told me. Glad you're here to take responsibility. Tunnels collapsed. Trapped true soul near. He's stuck in there with poisoned geezers. We don't get him out soon, it's both our heads. Place is older than bone dust. Previous tenants left a trap. Dropped a shit ton of metal once we dug a ways in. Get near out, and you'll have the Absolute's blessing. No doubting that. Entrance to an ancient temple. General's orders, Nier said. Must contain something important. He got me to recruit non-believers. But not everyone's seeing the Absolute's truth. They don't get paid soon. I'll have a riot on my hands. Not a one. Unless you count tacking aboleth fangs to my whipping cane. Thought you would. True souls don't abandon their own. Prick's got some nerve. Clean up this mess. Near dies, heads roll. And that goes for novices too. The slowest of you lot is getting tossed through a Rothaean heat. Yes, true soul? That's so. Set it near the rubble and ignite it. That'll blow the drow out. Back on your feet or I'll bite your toes off one by one. Go on already. Peel your balls like potatoes if you don't move. And you better hope that's the worst.
First step.
Didn't you hear? Out of the way!
One spark and it'll blow.
Blast the thing to bits!
Baldur, can you hear me? Baldur!
Finally. Worthless slaves! Your incompetence has been my ruin!
Does not fail. You care for the weak, true soul. Most curious. You heed an overgrown toadstool, yet defy a true soul. Thryn,
carve out his heart and serve it to the Rothe. If he indeed is a true soul, let the Absolute save him.
Damn right it's time. You owe my crew a 10 days' worth of coin near, and the reckoning's come.
You bargained with this wretch. How vexing. Near is not without mercy, true soul. The rat has given you a chance to earn my favor. Strike him down. Prove your faith. Heretics. Let Near be your end.
Light on my feet.
Time to kill. Outmaneuver them.
Close ranks. Good idea, Karlach.
Shindilrin's shithouse. You see it? Cockstench had a wriggler in his skull. All the more reason to clear out. Here's your cut. Extra, too, like I promised. Clan, grab your gear, wipe your asses. Time I scrammed before more pricks from Moonrise Towers move in. Clan property. They come with us.
No way we're letting these bastards take those gnomes, right?
You got a point. Likely to be all hobbled up, what with the lashings. Gnome pricks! You're off the hook! Scram before I get my senses! Your brain going mushy, Shark. That's where those absolute freaks hole up. Goblins, drow, gnolls, even humans. Ain't no one they won't try to turn. The way I hear tell, some prick there calls the shots. The General, near called him. And there ain't no way I'm sticking around long enough to meet him.
Keep your distance, Dad. Oh.
No time to rest.
Please, no. Man, it can't be.
Object catches your eye. A lantern, it seems. Though no light flickers within.
Broken trash. It's just full of dust.
This is pixie dust, used to illuminate a lamp, or left behind after a pixie's death. You see no burner or wick. It was not fuel that lit this lamp, but magic.
So sorry. My sister, dead by Nir's hand. Man, I'm so sorry. Nearest to you. When near. I'm here now.
Baldur! I was so worried! Did Nir hurt you?
No, I'm all right. Did the sergeant hurt you?
Oh, who cares? We're together now, thank Iron Hand.
We ought to thank someone a little closer by, I think. Gaedel Iron Hand you may not be, but you damn well fight like him. I'm grateful, don't mistake me, but why help us? You're one of them, aren't you? Glittering gods! I should have known that one was too damn stubborn to die. Here. The Iron Hand gnomes honor their debts. With Wulbren gone, that falls to me.
Make it quick. We need to find Wulbren. Now!
You're a little late, Barkus, my lad. He's already been sent to Moonrise Towers. We were just slave hands to the cult, but not Wulbren. He knows things. Things they want to know, too.
What has he gotten himself mixed up in now?
did you... Well, you're a sharp one. Most still believe it's a fairy tale. I know I did, once. But not Wulbren. He bloody found it. A small cache buried down here with a manuscript. He just made sense of the formula when the cult jumped us, so he burned the damn thing. If there's a single copy left, it's sitting in his head. Those absolutists pull it out and make rune powder, they could flatten the whole of the Sword Coast. You really would, wouldn't you? But not us. My people can barely stand, and we have business back in the city. That business is what sent us after the powder to begin with. Now, we'll have to make other arrangements.
And just like that, you'd leave Wulbren behind. I knew you lot were foolish, but I didn't know you were cruel.
If you knew half as much as you think, my lad, Wulbren might have kept you around. He'd admire your resolve and your optimism. My people will find somewhere to regroup across the lake, then onto the city. If you find yourself in Baldur's Gate, seek us out. We'll raise a glass to Wulbren together.
Well, you did it. I shouldn't be surprised, considering our history. And yet... nothing good happens in the Underdark. As you know, some of the Iron Hand gnomes, my friend Wulbren among them, have been taken prisoner in Moonrise Towers. They're not even going after him. I wish I were surprised. And so, to Moonrise Towers I go. Certainly not. In case you haven't been paying attention, my friend has been taken captive. He needs me. Ha! I was unlucky twice. The odds of it happening again are very slim. Then again, a small rest might be prudent. Give me time to think. Fine. Show me where to go, and I'll try my luck. I'll have a better chance of rescuing Wulbren if I'm at my best. And, thank you.
We're near. Thank you. For saving Baldur, I mean. I just wish... well... it's too late now. Thank you.
Not right.
Nina and Ricky. So sorry. The day
was over in a flash. They're in peace now. Please, I...
could have been you. I'd better think about it.
Don't need to. We're together. That's what matters. Please. No.
I got big plans for us.
At least some of us are safe. Praise Iron Hand. If only there were more blessings to count.
No. By the gods.
What a day.
dust. Who's that?
What to do?
Damn drow. He did this to you. Eldron, are you all right?
Trust no one.
My faith protects me.
God. We're near. We're near.
No one stopped me yet.
It was over enough. Better think about it. No. 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 Covered in dust and...
What now?
No.
Hardly a challenge.
Never a dull moment.
This looks like it's
Well, that's it,
dedicated to
then.
Lady Shah.
I can't jump any further.
Huge.
How delicious.
Still in control.
That structure we saw from a distance in the Grimforge. Something about it struck me as noteworthy. Perhaps we'll find an easier way to reach it if we keep pressing forward. It might all be a coincidence, but between those ruins and the signs I saw of Dark Justiciars before, it might be much more. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
Don't touch me.
No time to rest.
Nina and Wiki, did they suffer?
It was over in a flash. They're at peace now. Praise Iron Hand.
Could have been you. Can't bear to think about it.
You don't need to. We're together. That's what matters. No. By the God.
You're covered in dust and... Wait. Is that a bruise there?
Stop fussing. It's nothing, I swear.
I'm your husband. It's my job.
I wouldn't have it any other way. Don't drown. He did this to you.
Beldron, are you all right?
Lunkbug. Better now, though.
God. We're near. We're near.
Right. Not right. Shh.
So
Get out of your mind. I'm here.